Hello, my friend, and welcome to the 2019 MPG War Challenge. Yes, my friends, in this challenge, we'll be focusing only on miles per gallon, the US version, the miles per gallon. The rules are very simple for this challenge. You need to make the most efficient and the perfect car in this challenge. It will be easy. Just focus on the 15 rules. Yes, because we have only 15 rules only. So get your pencil ready, and now let's start talking about the 15 rules, and of course enjoy the video. Alright, my friends, the rules. You have 15 rules, 15 points that you need to pay close attention to them and not break a single one of them, because if you break one of those 15 rules, your car will get disqualified immediately, because those are like the most important things that you need to pay close attention to them in this challenge. And the first and the most important one, and the most important rule, of course, is the production year. Since we are in 2019, that means your car should be made in 2019. So that's the first rule. The second rule is which is of course the materials. No carbon fiber usage whatsoever. Only normal materials like steel, aluminium, fiberglass. Yes, you can use fiberglass, but you need to pay close attention to the safety, because the minimum safety in automation game for Gazmia is 35, and you need to pass this rule, which is the the safety regulations. It's not a rule in this challenge, but your car should at least get 35, because that's the minimum safety requirement in Gazmia, which is a fictional city in or a country in automation game. So yes, if you want to use the fiberglass, you need to pay close attention to the safety. Now, so the second rule is, the third rule, which is the engine. You can use any engine you want, starting from inline 3 all the way to the Boxer 6. Choose any engine you want, natural aspirated or turbocharged. And since we are talking about engines, the minimum horsepower, because some people will think, oh, since we are talking about efficient engine, I'm gonna make a 30 horsepower engine and do like 200 miles to the gallon. It can work, but not in this challenge, because the minimum horsepower is 100 horsepower at least. Your engine should have 100 horsepower at least, my friend. Let's see what else. Now the fuel type, 98 octane fuel, so I can give you a little bit of extra octane headroom, so you can tune your engine to perfection. And then the next tool, which is the intake and the exhaust. The intake, my friend, should be only standard, no performance intake and no race intake, because this is economy cars, or this is the efficient car. No one wants to buy a loud engine that can do 90 miles per gallon, for example. People like these cars to be as quiet as possible, and you should do that. And of course the exhaust should be also quiet, with mufflers and catalytic converters. You need to have a catalytic converters. If I see any engine without a cat on the exhaust, it will get disqualified, because not only this car should be efficient, should be also clean when it comes to emissions. The next rule, which is of course the gearbox. You can use any gearbox whatsoever except sequential, no sequential gearbox. Then we have the tires. You can choose any tire you want, but please remember that the minimum width of the tire, the front and rear tires, the minimum width is 170 millimeters, no less than 170. 165, I won't accept that. The minimum is 170 millimeters. The next rule, which is of course the brakes. You can choose any brake type you want, drums, solid discs, whatsoever. But again, of course, no carbon usage, so no carbon ceramic, of course, because they are too expensive, and well, no economy cars will put carbon ceramic on it, because well, no one will do that. And of course, the minimum brake fade, which is 2% only. I can accept 2% of brake fadeness. Yeah, no more than 2% of brake fading. The next rule, which is of course the aerodynamics. You can choose any aerodynamic option you want, but remember, your car should be stable at high speed. For example, if your car can do like 200 or 180 kilometers per hour, your car should be stable at that speed. I don't want to see a car moving around and spinning out and crash when this car reached its own top speed. That's not really safe at all. Alright, so the next rule, which is the interior, you can choose standard and up, no basic interior. I'm talking about the seats only, no basic interior, because basic interior, that means cheap seats, no insulations, no carpet, and or maybe there is some sort of cheap carpet and no floor mats. That's not ideal. That's why you have to choose standard, so you can get normal seats, normal carpet, and normal floor mats and normal insulation. That's the minimum, which is standard and up. You can go premium, you can go sport, it's up to you, but no basic. Now the infotainment system, my friend, should be, you can choose any infotainment system you want, basic, cheap one, all the way to the best of the best. It's up to you, my friend. Now, since we are talking about the seats, my friend, the minimum of the seat arrangement is 5 only, 2 at the front and a bench on the rear seat. That's the minimum amount, no less than 5, my friend. The next, which is of course the price of the car, the final price, not the material cost. I'm talking about the final price, which is $15,000, $15,000. That's your limit, my friend. On zero margin, of course. As you can see, the film that you have just seen, the film of this green car, which is the prize of this challenge that I'm gonna talk about in a minute. All this filming was done using only 1 liter of fuel. 1 liter of fuel only around the Road Atlanta circuit. That's absolutely amazing. This thing did 10.3 kilometers of a distance on using only 1 liter of fuel, and this thing did an average speed of 90 kilometers per hour, which was absolutely mind-blowing. And the average MPG, remember, this is a flat-out car, 100% throttle all the time. This was a racing track, a racing lap, or racing, laps. This thing did an average 17 mpg on this track using 100% of throttle all the time, foot hard to the floor, 17 mpg, which was absolutely mind-blowing as well. Usually you'll get like 0.2 or 0.1 miles to the gallon usually when you are flying with cars, but this one managed to do 17, which was absolutely great. And when you drive it very, very slowly, this thing can do around 90 miles to the gallon, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Alright, so the final rule, and the most important one also, which is the production units. The car total production units should be 150 max. The car engineering time should be 40 max. The engine production units should be 60 max, and the engineering time for the engine only is 75 max. Those are all the rules, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed this challenge, my friends. So get creative, and of course don't break any of those rules. And of course, as always, you will get a full week, my friends, a full week of designing your car. So you have a full week from the day this video was released, which is the 8th of January 2019. You have all the way till the 15th of January. So the deadline of this challenge is 15th of January, which should be next week, which is absolutely amazing. I will see you at that date at 6 p.m. +3 GMT time, because that's the deadline and that's my local time. So get creative, my friend, and I will see you very, very soon with more amazing creations. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, so hit that thumbs up, get subscribed, share the video if you want to share it. And after you make your car and of course test it 100 million times in BeamNG.drive, you can submit it, of course, on Discord. The link in the description below, so you can sign up to my Discord page and of course submit your car there. Remember, guys, if you like my videos and if you want to support the next challenge, because of course your supports mean the world to me. If you want to support the channel and support the next challenge, so I can have more motivation to do much more challenges and crazy videos, of course the link in the description below for my Patreon page, so you can download special cars like this one, as you can see the prize right now, or even more crazy special ones like supercharged monsters, crazy replicas from real cars, and much more, and behind the scene, of course. The link in the description below for my Patreon page. Sign up, enjoy all the cars on the page. You can download them and use them in whatsoever in your BeamNG.drive game. And of course, by doing that, you'll be supporting the channel, and you will get a special thank you note from me in the next video. And if you have any question, you can type it in the comments or on Discord. So I will see you in a week, my friends, and thank you so much guys for watching, and goodbye for now, my friends.